Hello and welcome to another edition of the Lowco Rundown. As always, I'm your host, Carlo Perruzza. Today, I'm at May River High School where the Sharks are getting ready for the 2020 season. After making it all the way to the lower state finals last season, the Sharks are trying to win state in 2020. I caught up with the team to discuss their desires of going all the way this year. In 2019, the May River Sharks made it all the way to the lower state championship. However, the loss against Dillon has fueled a fire amongst the team.
I know that loss makes me really upset, and I know that a lot of these guys don't know what it's like to have a losing season, and I know that the guys that do know what it's like are still pretty upset about it. So we're out here and we're working hard. We're excited to be out here.
Yeah, as a competitive team, and we all competitive people. We all think about that loss, like it all lingers with us. So every time that we work out as a team when we can, we just think about this. We're determined to do better than we did last year.
This season, May River has joined rivals Beaufort, Bluffton, and Hilton Head by moving up to Class 4A. However, 2020 is business as usual for the Sharks.
No, sir, that doesn't affect anything. We're going to play just as hard, if not harder, and we're going to play the same way, just physical and violent.
Yeah, I think it's still May River football. We've played Hilton Head, we've played Bluffton, we've played Beaufort, we've played Colleton in the non-region the last 2 years. So, one good thing is our kids are used to playing them, and it's not like we're moving into uncharted territories.
While the Sharks are fortunate enough to have key players returning for the upcoming season, they are expecting big things from their star senior quarterback.
Well, I think Ahmad Green being back at quarterback helps us tremendously. His knowledge back there and now being in our program for being a 4-year starter is going to help us a lot. So we rely on him a lot.
Yes, sir. I feel like it's like all in or all nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like everything, it's not always about me either. It's like these guys around me. So if they don't do their job, I can't do my job. But of course, since I play quarterback, it's like it all is focused on me. But those guys are much important as much as I am.
The goal for the Sharks this season is plain and simple.
We want to win a state championship. We want to get that ring.
For the guys that know what it's like to go 2-8 in a season, that would mean the world to us, because we literally started at nothing, and I know we don't have that first class that started the whole program that knows what it's like to get kicked every game, but we know what it's like to lose, and that would mean a lot for us.
For Lowcosports.com, I'm Carlo Perruzza. It'll be very exciting to see if the Sharks can accomplish their high goals this season. Another team looking for success in 2020 are the Beaufort High School Eagles. After winning the region in 2019, the team is looking to go further this year. Let's meet the Eagles. The defending 4A region champ, Beaufort High School Eagles are looking to capture the success they found last season. And this year they will have their talented young quarterback under center. After being injured for most of last season, Tyler Haley is ready to rejoin his team and make a statement.
It's very exciting. Last year I went out with the injury, kind of cut my season short, so I'm looking forward to do something big this year.
It brings a lot because, obviously Daniel Ferris did an amazing job last year at quarterback, but I do think that we could throw the ball even more now, especially with him getting reps at receiver with Tyler Haley back at quarterback. So I think there's a lot to look forward to as far as ground game and passing game goes this year.
While Haley's return will strengthen the offense, Beaufort has earned the reputation as having one of the best defenses in the entire region.
We hit hard and we don't walk around. We go really fast-paced in practice, so that lets us get ready for the game.
I think it's our D-line. Big Iman, Theo Washington, Jeremiah Simmons, Mr. Alvin Wilson.
I think the biggest thing is that they play hard. They're gap sound. Our defense coordinator, Coach Garl, does a great job making sure that they're where they're supposed to be. And scheme-wise, I think he does a great job. So when they get together and they start figuring out a game plan, they're pretty good.
Even though 2020 is a new season, the Eagles are looking to get back to their region-winning ways.
Mentality is definitely the same thing as last year, region championship. We want to start off the season stronger though this year.
Yes, sir. We want to be more than region champs. We want to go further in the playoffs this year.
For Lowcosports.com, I'm Carlo Perruzza. A Lowcountry Elite Invitational 5K was held in Hardeeville this past weekend. More than 20 former collegiate and professional runners were on the scene, where one might have even tied a state record. Let's go over to Hardeeville and check out the race. Some of the top runners from around the country gathered in Hardeeville Saturday night for the inaugural Lowcountry Elite Invitational 5K. Collegiate and professional athletes from all over the Palmetto State and beyond were excited for the opportunity to get back and compete again.
Well, we thought it went very well, and we had some great athletes who showed up from all over the southeast, from Lloyd Rock, North Carolina, to Charlotte, to Raleigh, Greenville, South Carolina, with the Greenville Elite. So we're more than pleased, and it gave some of our local athletes a chance to step onto this platform as well.
This was a lot of fun. Yeah, we've since COVID, we've been training, getting in a good block of training. So being able to come out here and run a 5K is a lot of fun. So yeah, great event, nice course. Yeah, I had a blast. I had a great time.
Yeah, it was good. It was surprisingly flat for a road race. No spectators, but still just like a good experience, a really good course. Ran a little fast the first mile and then just kind of held back a little bit on the last two and cruised in for the win. It was nice. I thought it was going to be hotter, but it actually felt really good and breezy out there and shaded. So,
with a time of 16 minutes and 8 seconds, Annie Rodenfels matched the South Carolina All-Comers 5K record. However, she is poised to break her own record in the future.
Yeah, I think it's a good starter point, I think, for just getting better on the roads. I guess eventually I'd like to, run sub 16 on the roads. I think that's a pretty big deal just because you usually run slower on the roads. I guess knock that state record lower, as low as it can be, I guess. I like to hold records.
Based off the impressive time from Annie and the other runners who participate in the event, Larry Kimball can tell these athletes have been hard at work.
It showed that they were really training over the summertime. And I think that's throughout the country. They produced some pretty fast times. And when I called Mike Caldwell and Peter Ray at ZAP and some of the local Olympic trial qualifiers and the women, they just wanted to come and race because they hadn't raced in 5 months. So they were more than happy, and they were training but no place to go. So,
for Lowcosports.com, I'm Carlo Perruzza. I had a wonderful time covering some great athletes in the Low Country. But that's going to do it for me today. Come back next week for feature stories and more. Until then, keep it dialed right here to Lowcosports.com.